welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Sunniray, the Sunny Gamer. So today we're going to be playing one of my all-time favorite games of all time. One of my favorite all-time games is Plants vs. Zombies. And ladies and gentlemen, I think this was the beginning of the Sunniray persona because, this game, PopCap, I got to give y'all things. Y'all did that. I played this game all the way to the end like 3 or 4 times just to play it. And before I recorded, I think all the ways close to the end. I think I recorded 75% of this game. And then I'm like, I'm going to record it, but I was going for hours and hours and hours. Now, this is one of those games I'll play live or something, but I just wanted to do something different, So, everybody who has played this game, this is a fun game, but for me, it's not only is it just fun, it's one of those reoccurring, like, you know what, let me play this game again. And like the other game, Peggle, come on, Peggle? Peggle was that game. Peggle was the game, Peggle Nights was that game as well. It's like, it was just some of those PC games, like when PC just started popping up and stuff, like, you know what, this is a dope game, let me play it. And it's like, it has that, I'm trying to find the word, it has that je ne sais quoi about it. It has that, you know what, I played this game before and I beat the game. Just playing it again just makes you feel good. And also playing the game with my baby girl. It's like she wants to play games. She makes me want to cry. Oh my god. So the objective of this entire game is the plants versus the zombies. Now I don't know what type of post-apocalyptic thing got going on. You gotta place your little plants, you got to grab the suns to get more plants. If not, the zombies are gonna come in and eat your brains out. That's the entire objective of this game. That is it. But there are different variations like day and night on the water during rain, foggy, all this type of stuff. And I think this is appropriate because we're going into October. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Sorry that this video is almost like 30 minutes long, but hey. Yay, I'll make it 15. But I like playing this game so much, I can play it for hours and hours and hours on end. So you have to have at least 3 plants, and this is why I say this is where Sunniray was born right here. These little cute little sunflowers that's bounced from left to right. You're gonna get suns occasionally. However, you're going to need the sunflowers. Hey y'all! No sunflower pun intended, but it is. And the more sunflowers you have, the more suns you get. And then you can plant your little pea shooters right here. You gotta put them shooters on the lawn, sis! You gotta put the shooters on the lawns to keep the zombies away from getting into your house. But you guys, go plant some sunflowers. You need sunflowers. So you can keep them shooters on your front lawn and your back lawn and on your lawn. So here we have our poor defenseless little zombie that keeps, coming, and it's like my main thing is just planting them shooters out on that lawn. Love this game. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. I wasn't thinking about posting anything today. I just took a sneak peek of my homework and it's like, I'll do this on Wednesday. Type of energy. Like Monday and Tuesday, I need to regroup and get right for the week. I was out earlier and I was like, God, today feels like a Sunday/Monday. I'm like, it's like the beginning of the week for me really starts on a Tuesday sometimes, because on Mondays, if I have nothing to do, it still feels like Sunday to me. So I just came home and just did it after doing a few errands, and I'm like, self-care, and I'm like, oh my god, y'all, I got a story to tell y'all. I was looking at my feet out in the sunlight. You don't know how ashy you are till you come out in the sunlight. Like, dang, I'm ashy. And I said, as soon as I get to the house, I'm gonna do some self-care. The self-care Sundays, I get it, but on Sundays I like to, relax and meditate and all that good stuff. So the final wave. So I'm like, look at them little flags. It's so cute. As you do know, if you haven't played this game before, it does get harder. But if you want to download this game, I believe you can download this game on Steam. But also you can download it on Orgin as well. This video is not being sponsored by neither one of those platforms. But Orgin is that girl. Orgin has been good to you, girl. No sponsorship just yet, but Orgin. I had to get my tongue right, y'all. I just got done stuffing my face. One of my favorite things to do. Orgin.com is a great platform for downloading games. It may not have all the games that some people like. Some people go to Steam. But I was thinking, I was minding my business on these YouTube streets. I'm gonna get back to my toes in a minute, y'all. And I saw something, and I'm like, it didn't click in my head. So I saw something on the YouTube streets. I went to Orgin and typed in the name of this game I haven't played in years. I had it on a CD back in the day when in order to play games, you had to get the actual CD or the cartridge. Yeah, I'm revealing my age, but so what? Guys, I saw this game on Origin for $17.99. I said to myself, why didn't it occur to me so I could play this game? And that's when I realized, sis, you haven't been in your gaming mood like that. I've been playing games, but not heavily. It's I think it's the retrograde, but I think it's I'm just off a little bit. That's why I've been taking my time centering myself and just doing little things bit by bit. It's once you jump off your horse a little bit, it's gonna take you some time just to jump back on your horse and learn to ride again. So I saw this game. I'm not gonna speak of it. Y'all just gonna see it on my platform. And I said, yo, I ain't played this game in a hot minute. And I'm I could have played this game last month. I at least could have downloaded it. But I'm you know what? I'm gonna buy it. Because I'm the type of person, people think I just game just to game online, but I game because I love gaming and I love the different variations of games. So it's Plants vs. Zombies, for instance. This game here. This is it, y'all. This is the game. It may change to different lots of other than that, but this is the game. It's different from the Sims entire franchise, but this game is basically, to me, you know what this game is giving me? Oh, what's that other game we used to play back in the day in the 80s and 90s? Space Invaders. It is what it was. And this is giving me that Space Invaders archetype, as in you're just defending yourself in your home front. And that's it. That's how simple it is. And it's I love it because not only is it simple, but it has that, like I was saying earlier, not just the je ne sais quoi, it has that reoccurring play. It's I played this game before, but it was really fun and entertaining. Let's play it again. And just by seeing my daughter, just when she saw it and she saw the bright colors and everything, and she seen how I was playing, she was you know what? I like this game too. I want to play so I can learn. Yo, my daughter was on her tablet. She brought her tablet to me, and she was she needed help with something. I'm sure. Yo, who was playing the game, yo? She was playing one of those. It gives you that Candy Crush type of vibe games. One of those, you match up the three natural roses and stuff like that. You guys, I showed her how to do it, and she caught on in 2.2 seconds. And this is why I like this new series of just doing different things. It's to those who are watching and listening, yo, you remember when we were kids and we were playing games and stuff like that, and how we just sat there, we played and played and played. But now I'm thinking about her generation, what is gaming gonna look like to her generation? And that's what? Yeah, I got, how many rows I got? I have 5 rows, guys. That's why I love this game. I need to cut the grass though. There's a couple of weeds out there, but okay. It's what will the gaming scene look like for her? Because we're already stepping into virtual reality and the metaverse. But to be honest with you, I sometimes wonder, will gaming be like in the early 2000s when you remember those music videos? They used to plug into the Matrix and just live their alternate lives, but everything around them just went to crap. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we're gonna step into that, but her generation, I'm ooh, what are you guys gonna be doing? Will gaming be obsolete? I'm just thinking about it. So now it's it had me floored, wow, what will gaming look like for my baby? And knowing that in her generation, oh my god, what if, I was just ranting in my head. I'm all over the place. Now back to my toes. So I was okay, I'm gonna do some self-care today. I'm gonna get this polish off. Fall is coming, but winter is also coming. Did y'all see the new episode of Game of Thrones? House of the Dragons? Do y'all want to rant? Do y'all want me to give a review on that? If so, leave it down in the comments below, because I am an avid nerd and I love it. I love being a nerd. Being a nerd has saved my life in so many ways, and it also has comforted me to the point I'm just grateful for it. I truly am. So I watched House of the Dragon just a few moments ago, and I'm okay. And then I'm gonna watch it again to make sure I didn't miss anything. But Allison and Rhaenyra, her name is Alicent because of the time period, but it's really Allison. this episode kind of gave me, it's some shit that go down. If there's any kids in this video, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss, but we curse around here. Yo, something about to go down, and I can feel it in my spirit. I can feel it in my spirit. I can feel it in my spirit. Now, okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is how I play the game. This is how I play my game. When I'm building my fortress, I have the most precious people, the sunflowers to the back. For those of you who are not familiar with African American vernacular, to the back. And I have my shooters, the pea shooters, them shooters, in front of them. Now, here's the thing, the little walnut, it takes time. But the zombies kind of get hungry, which is strange to me. They're eating walnuts. I thought y'all was on a meat only diet, but okay. The zombies without the little cone hat are not that strong. But the zombies with the cone hat, you got to hit them with Dracos, okay? So here's the thing. As I'm gathering all of my little suns and stuff, the walnuts, can't you see? It's 50. It's just 50 suns. Basically, it just cost me 2 suns. It's easy to have them, however, it takes them so long to load up. Now the bomb cherries they're good to have as well, but they also take a long time for me to load up. This is the gyps of the game. You have to do a little balance game. There are times when you won't be able to replenish, like build your fortress the way you want to. So, but the main objectives for me when I'm playing this game, I have my shooters to the back. I have my sunflowers to the back, my shooters in front of them, and a fortress in front of my shooters. Because sometimes if you have a gang of zombies coming, they're gonna eat through that through those walnuts real quick, and they'll eat through your shooters, and they'll also eat through your sunflowers, and they'll get ran over by the lawnmowers you see, and then some are able to get in your house. Because even though as fun and easy this game is, it's all just basically strategy. Just the whole thing is strategy, and that's what I've noticed about myself and getting older and stuff. I like games that have strategy and I can figure it out, and that's just what I like. I like games that are strategy. Now these RPG games, like I don't like shooting games like that, like where there's a gun and stuff. I don't like those games too bad. They don't make me feel so. I don't feel happy with games like that. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like them, or I never like playing them because I grew up in a place that people got hurt with guns and stuff like that, so I was never into that. But some Super Smash Brothers, baby, I'm your girl. Now, if it's like made in a cartoonish type of way, like an Overwatch game or something like that, yeah. Call of Duty, those military games, those are not for me. It's like it ain't me. Somebody have to introduce it to me and help me learn how to play it. I have to be really basically invested. Hey, Dave! I have to be invested into playing the game like that in order to really like it. It has to just grow on me. But I like those fun, cartoony type of games. When I tell you, I was playing this game last night. I'm gonna go live real soon one day. I just don't know when. Just look at it. I'm a spontaneous content creator, so you don't know when I'm gonna go live, but I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging like I did before, months and months and months. Life sometimes gets in the way. Sometimes I'm encouraged to just put games out there like that. I just be like, oh God, I have to do this. I have to be a mom. I have to be a student. I have to be this. I have to be that. I have to be a lot of things. And then it's like very seldomly I can truly be Sunny. Sometimes I just have to replenish myself. And this is how I do it. I just sit down and do absolutely nothing and just play games. But to be honest with you, Plant versus I like these games by Crazy Dave because I just like it. It's a cute little spin-off. So Crazy Dave is your neighbor that is helping you survive this zombie apocalypse. And Crazy Dave is like, he's basically, this is sharpening your skills. And it's fun, don't get me wrong. There was a few times I lost during not just this game, but other games as well. But it's like once you learn how to strategize everything and not use all your ammo up at the first time, then you'll be straight. I remember I was playing this exact same what I want to call this? I want to call this like this spin-off. No pun intended. One time I was playing this spin-off. I used up everything at the last time. And they got to the very last queue where the lawnmower was, and that's when they finally gave me something. Girl, this game was real shady back in the day. thank God for the updates though. But yeah, I really like this game. I really do. Here's why I like it. Not only is it simple, I like the creations of the zombies. The zombies look scary, but they look non-threatening. These do. Now the other ones, super big ones, they kind of look real scary. Just telling y'all. I'm just saying, they look like, ugh. They don't look too welcoming though. But you guys, I like playing this because it's fun and the music is fun as well. And also, y'all got the music, you can listen to it. Besides listening to my voice and some music you never heard before, now you can listen to the music from the game. Thank you. So OBS had a update, and yes, your girl been slacking. OBS finally had an update. Excuse me, I've been eating and I've been drinking a lot of water, so I'm burping. Because your girl's on a diet. Yes, I had a green salad today, so I'm proud of myself. You're gonna see all this thickness, and no, I'm not vegan just yet. But here's the thing. I went onto OBS and I went to playing with my specs and everything. I've been had a camera, y'all. I'm not gonna tell you how much my camera costs, girl, but y'all gonna be like, you got that such a great quality camera? You haven't even used it? No, I haven't. Stop yelling at me. But anyway, you guys, I went into my specs and I'm like, desktop audio, let me fix it. Yo, after the update and I changed a few things around, everything was perfect. My other camera, see, I have a camera that has a streaming camera that has its own built-in mic, and then I have my separate mic on the side over here. I used the camera with the built-in mic. It picked up not only what I was saying, it picked up the television as well. And I'm like, okay, that's strange. So I think it was giving what it was supposed to give, but I'm like, I'm gonna use my camera for when I'm streaming. But when I'm also going to use the mic inside the camera as well, and not use my mic that I use on the side to do voiceovers. Because the mic that I use to do my voiceovers is separate from the camera that I use to show my face from time to time. Because my streaming camera the mic in it is so strong. Let me tell you, I have the cushions on my wall, so it won't pick up so much sound. It still picks up sound from the outside. I'm like, this is a good camera. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna use you all the time, but when I do, I will. But you guys, so I was looking at this new game that I'm gonna purchase, hopefully before the end of this week, and I'm gonna debut. It's another one of my favorite games, but it's one of those games that I never, you can say, truly finished. Every game has its own objective. The objective is to beat the boss at the end, or to win or get the most points, whatever it is, basically to survive. This game here, I never understood, like, what's the end game here? And I always liked it, but the computer I had, it was so freaking slow, it couldn't do too much. But now I have this high-powered desktop, I'm like, oh no, this game finna be fire. So after I'm done playing this cute little, that little spin-off game, now I'm back to building my shooters again. So every time you play, every new round that you play with Plants vs. Zombies, you have to build your shooters back up again. There are some times when you don't have to. But this one, it's just what you have to. Now, Plants vs. Zombies 2, the warrior one, I ain't too crazy about that. I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to. But I'm the type of person, I tell you I don't like something, then I turn around and play it. Now, you see how she jumped over that walnut? She's a problem. She's a problem. Once you see the zombie's arm, one arm fall, it ain't too long till they, get your head knocked off. Thank you. So I'm just right here. I'm just building them shooters back up. And as you can see, you don't see the cursor, but the cursor's there. It's invisible to y'all, but it's not invisible to me while I'm playing it. So here I am, I'm building my shooters back up. I got to deal with this dead Olympian star trying to jump over everything. That's why I got my shooters right there. And you see, when you get zombies like that, you have the more shooters you build, the better. And that shovel that you see, you can use that shovel to move those, to move your, to move those walnuts. The reason why I don't put the walnuts straight to the front is that I want to see what zombies that are coming, even though I already know what zombies that are coming. I want to have a lot of space. I don't want to have too many green pea shooters, because one time I did that, and you guys, the zombies couldn't even make it past the first little blocks of the lawn. Yes, they couldn't do it at all. I like the wave. hope you guys enjoy this music. This music is so nostalgic. I like, my favorite thing to plant is those potato bombers at the bottom. Child, they take too long to grow back, to load back up so I can place more. Unless you're playing one of those spin-off games. But when they come around, they come around. They really do come around. Now he's another one of my favorites, yo. I'm going to decorate my room with all my favorite games and game characters, you guys. I was so in love with Super Mario Brothers, and I still am. Yoshi, oh god, Yoshi was my middle name when I was coming up. I used to love Yoshi. I loved all the colors, but the green one was all the original Yoshi was almost my favorite. Always been my favorite. And it's like I'm reliving my childhood dream as an adult, healing the child within, as Iana Van Zandt would say. But yo, Yoshi, Kirby is still my baby. Those who have played Super Smash Brothers know Kirby is the one. Don't let Kirby fool you. Kirby is that one. Especially when you play Super Smash Brothers with the computer, like. It's like, say you don't have nobody to play with, so they have the auto-generated competitor you can play with already built in the game. Man, the computer used to beat my tail. But Super Smash Brothers, if you're playing with my cousins or something like that, oh my goodness. Y'all ain't had to worry. Donkey Kong was a strong one. Kirby was strong. God, I ain't played it in so long. The Mario Brothers were strong. But dang, I need to go back to that. I really need to go back to that. I don't know. I know I have to play it on the PlayStation platform, which is not a problem. Wink, wink. But you know, oh my god, I have to get the controllers again. I have a Xbox controller, but I have to get a PlayStation controller, y'all. So it's gonna be a lot of upgrading around here in these streets for me, cause I love it. I love all those games. Have made me into who I am. And also, I was looking at an old Game Boy. I was like, oh my god, the nostalgia. I gotta get back into it. I gotta get back into it. Because being a gamer is more than just sitting down, just not doing anything. But being a game designer and creator and going back and looking at the games that inspired you to be who you are today, it's life-changing. It's life-changing. I'm happy that I finally fixed my desktop audio to the point where everyone can listen to the music from said game. So now, in my next Sims video, everyone can listen to the music of said game. Because, yo, it was just me and everything else and talking. Just me and music. I'm like, now, because I like the Sims music. And I was listening to, I know I'm a nerd, like I said before, I was listening to the Sims 1 soundtrack. Yeah, all Sim players know. The Sims 1, their build and buy mode soundtrack is unmatched. That was some of the best music for the 99 and 2000s. Because the game came out in 2001. And to be honest with you guys, that's the game that I want back again. I want to play the Sims 1 all over again. I don't know how. I don't know how everything will be done. But I know I'm going to play the Sims 1 again. The Sims 1 again, because the guy that built my computer, he's gonna add that to my game, to my system. He's going to do it for me. Because he is the nerd of all nerds. I call him Scotty. Because that's his name. Beat me up, Scotty. I'm in love with Scotty, look me up. I am. Just being honest. Scotty, if you're listening, there you go. Anyway, I got the blue shooter. Now, the blue shooter is just a frozen one, and he'll freeze the said opponent. And then he'll hit him with those cold ones, with those cold peas. You know, the peas that be in the bag. Those are pea plants, by the way, those who didn't get the joke. Scotty built my desktop, and my desktop, oh wow, I think my desktop's like almost 3 years old, 4 years old, almost at the end of the year. So it's like 4 years old. So yeah, it's gonna need some upgrades, baby. You're gonna see me upgrading a lot of things because I have to get into animation before the year's out. And I gotta get in the blinder. See how he ate my shooters? And I have more in order to get him back for either one of my shooters? See? See, this is what happens when you have to pay attention with this game because you don't want them eating up your sunflowers. Save me! Protect me! Usually, I would line the strongest shooters in front of the sunflowers because it takes so long. They cost more to get, and it takes them so more to rejuvenate. So basically, when you're building your fortress of some kind, you put your foot soldiers to the front, and you put your most valuable warriors and archers to the back, because they'll help you defend your line. Those who like, you know, wards and stuff like that, and fortresses and stuff like that. So yeah, you gotta protect what's most precious to you to the back, closer to what's more, you know the drill. So this one here, I have 2 waves, so I have to just, you know, I'm just doing my thing here. But yeah, yo, just thinking about Super Smash Brothers and my Game Boy and Donkey Kong and Super Mario World. Like, oh, it's fun watching other people play it, but when you're playing it, the experience itself is perfect. I'm just moving a few things around here. I'm just enjoying this game. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, though. I try to plug that in sometimes, and sometimes I truly forget. You see how she's trying to jump and her feet going back the other way? This is some good animation, though, for real. It truly is. So I was thinking about getting a laptop, right? Which I am, so I can do my thumbnails on them. Because my thumbnails, ooh, shout out to Canva. Ooh, Canva really be saving you, girl. But Photoshop, I'm learning Photoshop, and I'm getting real good at Photoshop. Ooh, Photoshop is the other girl. She's one of the girls. She gets it done, but I have so many systems and applications on my desktop. I'm like, I just want to do something separate that can handle one thing. Like my desktop is for a couple of things, major things, but my laptop will probably like Photoshop. You know what I mean? Because it'll work very well with that Photoshop. Because I've been looking at it towards the future, writing down a few goals and things like that. But yo, I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need it because I enjoy Photoshop. I did a couple of my favorite thumbnails. I'm gonna show you guys how I do my thumbnails. I seen a couple of my thumbnails of old. They did great numbers just for the thumbnail. I could tell because I was looking at the analytics and stuff and a couple of comments too, and DMs as well. And I'm like, oh my god, I did that with Photoshop. So presentation does matter. So yeah, y'all can't get to my house. You can't get to my house. You almost did. You did eat a couple of my soldiers, but you can't get to my house. And you know what I also noticed, you guys, when you're playing this game, they always come in the middle first sometimes. Some of the strongest opponents always come in the middle or the very last row on the bottom. Just a little wink for you guys. I just love this 2-dimensional type of game. You know what I mean? I like it. I really like this. Is it 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional? I'm happy I'm not being tested because boy, I will flunk musically. Those who know, they know. You see, look how I have 1,700 suns and stuff. I can just fill everything up with those with the potato bombers on the ground, or use those the cherry bombs and stuff like that. But it doesn't make it fun. I like to see the little peas keep going by and stuff like that. But yo, Kirby, I'm shaking my head, y'all. Kirby is everything. I had a Kirby doll with the painter's hat and the painter's board. Woo! Kirby. God, I love Kirby. Still do to this day. Kirby's so cute, but he's strong and he's cute, which I love. And I don't know if he's male or female, but he's binary. I don't care. I still love Kirby. But you guys, this is it, you guys, for the first episode of Plant vs. Zombies. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.